first ever ASMR video, and it's not a good one. I just pulled something off my shelf here. Listen. I'm talking to Kratos' shield now. I'm talking to Kratos' axe right now. This is the first ever God of War ASMR. I'm really bringing something new to the table here, so please guys, if you can really throw a like and a subscription to my drugs, that would be very thankful. Okay, we're gonna move over to the ash right now. I'm picking up from the head. This is the Kratos ash tap. This will be banned because I was tapping a statue's butt. And right here, you will notice. Flip it over because I figured if we go, push it down with it. You know that I'll make more noise here. Look at my hair because it went long now. If you ever wanted to sleep with Edward Scissorhands for Tim Burton figure, maybe this will change your mind. This must be very serious for you all. I just don't believe it. It's the first ever God of War ASMR of the new one. Kratos is on his head right now. But he's not getting hurt, okay? It's cool. Listen to my voice. I am down an alleyway. Okay. So, this is my first ASMR. Okay. We're gonna move on to something else now. I'm trying to be very quiet for you all. How are you doing? Well, I'm doing all right. This is the best show ever. Oh no. I know some of you may be thinking that this isn't very professional of me. And you're not entirely wrong. One moment. VR ASMR. Virtual reality ASMR. Once you know I can't see this single damn thing. So I'm trusting you. dark in there. I love you like I love her. No one more. Want it. I'm gonna break my desk. Ladies and gentlemen, I am finding skin and flesh to speak to you all through a God of War ASMR. This is the most important video you will ever see in your... I'm not gonna lie to you. Nope. This is gonna be strange. This is gonna be one of the weirdest videos. Because what we're gonna do here is raw cringe mixed with some sexiness. Every once in a while, we're gonna blend it together. We will make the ultimate team. We will automobile everything. And Prime may not be there. Who knows whether Prime will be there tomorrow or whether Prime will be there ever. But listen here, you never got to know the matter. So this is the first impression that I'm going to leave you with. I belong in a horror movie. Hello. I know what you may be thinking, because I am a mind reader. I am a mind reader. You are thinking. What is he thinking? Oh, you're thinking that I am a very strange guy. But then you're like, I don't know whether this guy is cool. This reminds me of when I jumped out of bed and did a flip and then smacked my head off the wall. And I said, I don't know whether to be concerned or impressed. What a weird place to play something, I said. So I dragged my whole bed out into the middle of the floor. And I made the room almost entirely empty. For portability reasons. Hello, everyone. Now, this is the adventure of your lifetime you've been waiting for. I know this is the best ASMR you've ever seen in your whole entire life forms. We will all be transformed at any moment. We're living in a flatness. We're all being squashed. And the immersion shall be dimensionalized through the power of an iPod. Together, we will be cringe. Ah. Okay. check. Does it mean that I can fucking stand on my head and not break my neck? Does it mean... geez, what do you think, I'm immortal? There's immortal instruments, but I don't know any immortal humans. That's what the mastering's for. Alright. I'm not really sure how to break this to you, but this is not an actual legit news station, but we might do fake news here. If you like fake news, I might be your guy. What are you looking at? What are you not looking at? I got 0. That will change. You know why? Because I love you. And if I say this, I really gotta show it. That's the thing. How do I show my love and appreciation to my fans, to my families, to the MXN studio crowd? I'm on an adventure of discovering. I've been on this adventure for some time now. And I was like, when I get these calls every now and then, because I'm going off topic, when I get these calls every now and then, and they're like, you just want a tropical vacation. And I'm like, well, I didn't have to answer that. You ever think about that? We do not have to answer the phone. But what happens if we don't answer the phone? And then I got in this whole thinking method here, like thinking like, what would happen? I had to figure this out. And I was like, this is an interesting study. And I'm like, how many people take a study that for? And I'm like, am I in a void? Am I the only one, like, curious? What does it mean? And I went on this wonderful adventure. And I still never got any damn tickets to this Caribbean cruise thingy. I don't even like money. Nope. What should I do? To not get money, but to keep doing this for you all. I'm gonna drown. I can't go that far. And then stop and cut you all off. Cause who wants to go play a game that's fun until it's not? Because it steals from you. And yeah. And yeah. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. All right. I think I'm supposed to share this or something. But if I keep on doing this for like 16 years, people might realize that I'm filmable. I could be a modern Kardashian. And I have never even seen the show. You know what I should watch? My game, after all, I bought. It's already done downloading. It's been done downloading. Let's try to go play it. You know, it's like, why do these face expressions? You know what these face expressions are like? You need to stop doing these faces. Your face expressions like this are scary. Okay, then. by all means. By all means. I call this an abyss star contest. I'm going to win this staring contest. I'm in the void, you're not in the void. Do-da, 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 do-da. I'm about to blink. Over my eyes slightly. I just closed them. Too late. Okay now. This is when we step up again. When I was, venturing off in my gloriful days, I once came across this tiger. This tiger was an unfriendly tiger. My friend said, "Won't you try to snap its neck?" It's a long story. So I go and try it, and you know what happens? I become Tiger Pooh. Next second, I'm in a Winnie the Pooh movie. Back in my days, I was sitting here, just thought that maybe I would lose my mind for a little bit, but share that with you. And I thought, why not? Shouldn't I be playing God of War right now? Hang on, lassie. It's like almost midnight here. You do know that people sleep around this time, right? That was a fun. Raw power. November 22nd, 2013, the Xbox One was released. My first console ever pre-ordered. Had water on my face. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. The longer this is, the longer I can derp. No one wants to sit here and watch a live stream of some guy kicking his feet up on his desk. This is called a tantrum. I have no friends. I'm sorry. Maybe I do. Digital friends. I have lots of digital friends. Sure. I got a shitload of digital friends. Physical division. I don't get out much.
The furthest out west I ever been was Tennessee. I barely lived in North Carolina. Lived there for a little bit. I also lived in New York State because that is where I am currently. All over the place. I've been to Canada. Oh, yeah. That was cross, but questionable because I just went across the bridge. I believe that was Ontario or something. But then it was Buffalo, New York, generally, and something like that. I can't remember everything. Oh, I was a kid. It's like, what have you ever done? The younger I was, the less in place I was. And the older I was, the more in place I became. So, well, I didn't have the best childhood, okay? I'm having a better adulthood, though. Sure. But here's something. We can make our happiness, even in the darkest of times, with a flicker of a light, and we can rearrange a Harry Potter. Hey, did you know that I learned how to read off Harry Potter books and Jim Dale cassette tapes? Oh, it was really little. First four books were only out at the time. So whenever the hell that was, because no teacher could teach me how to read when I was younger. I had a massive reading disorder. Yep. And so what happened is I started reading, got obsessed, is what happened, over Harry Potter books and Jim Dale cassette tapes. My favorite character, hands down, is Severus Snape. I always felt a deep connection to this guy. It's like, this guy is loyal. All the hell he's been through and all this stuff, and I'm thinking, shit, if we don't have a pensive, you know, we would have never been known if we did something like that. How would anyone know? And that is a very good question. Severus Snape was lucky that he had time to give that memory to Harry Potter. That's very deep. It feels inside me. It feels like part of me, for some reason. It's like, are you in a relationship? Nope. Do you want to be in a relationship? Only if it's true love. Well, friends, sure. But looking at all this and going through the stages of life and where we are going tomorrow, when I was younger, I wasn't into sports. I might look like I am. That's why I'm saying this, and this might not be cool for me to say. But I wasn't into sports. I was in a yearbook club, theater, and I think that's, well, drama was a class. That wasn't after school, so theater was after school, and um, the other one I can't remember. The freaking sitting at the computer when, because they gave me that job. I was sitting there, yay, placing things on a computer screen as the yearbook club. But then I went and I don't know. I should probably start from order. I feel like I'm going all over the place. Should I like go all over the place, or should I start from the Pacific order? Do you know how many times I've rehearsed this, and I'm still messing this up? Did you say you used to plays? Yes, my first play ever was in third grade, I think it was, and it wasn't even on stage. It was actually a classroom play. I played a dragonfly. Shit me not. That was my first role I ever played in my whole entire life. Was a dragonfly. It was in a classroom. I believe it was a cassette tape, and I was like heavy set at the time. I think I was. But when, years later, it's just strange to say that you got an actor's body. Because I have an actor's body. Always said that I have an actor's body. I'm the same for years. But in theater. It's kind of funny, really, a little bit, because I was so off-putting. I remember walking in, and I was just so noticeable. Well, when I first walked in, I was easy to overlook. This was the drama class. Totally different from the theater, which was after school, because everyone has to work together and rehearse. So that's, yeah. So, but when you're going to a class, it's a lot different. And when you go into the drama class, at least for me it was, uh, I remember everyone not giving a shit when I walked in. Like I felt like what the hell is he doing here? And then I got up on stage, ninth grade, when I took this class, and then I went up on the stage in the classroom. It was we used to play these games. I remember like seven. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like you had to die a certain specific way of times or whatever, and you had to but you no props. The object was to leave an invisible prop behind. I remember that someone else had to interact with and die while leaving another prop, if I remember correctly, something like that. And I was meant for that, I guess. When I went up there, that's when I was noticed. It wasn't until I went up there, though. But then, when when I looked at it, but that was years ago. Were all everyone there? I have no idea. Because I had left the school to go to a new school that same year, which didn't have a drama class, so yeah. And what did I do in that school? Well, it wasn't really fun, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, deep thinking, deep thinking. Hulk up there might be able to tell you a story one day. If not, this can be like a video diary that wasn't intended to be a video diary. Get way to the end. I remember, like, not being liked by some theater people because in this one school because I didn't do theater. No, I didn't do theater that in that school, but I remember that I would talk to some of the theater people, and they would just, like I said, they never seen me do something, and that's how it was when I first walked in. I remember the looks on everyone's faces, like, I don't know, it's something, I don't know how to explain it. And then until I go and do something, and then I'm like, now I know how to explain it, right? But I liked it. What do I do now? I sit in my apartment, tell you stories. Like that was yesterday. I created this thing called Joint Linking Studio. Not that I never had a joint, but I don't smoke. I say I don't smoke, but it doesn't mean I won't smoke. I mean, I'm not going to take it up as a hobby, but if the character, you know, needs to do it, then by all means. My favorite are weird ones. I really, 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 really like strange characters. Comedy or strange, I think, is my preference.
I'm waiting for something to fall on my head right now, because if it doesn't, I was thinking maybe I could do some voice acting for the latest new Garfield. I make a real different voice. That's what I do. I'll change it all up. If I could be anything in the world, I'd be ideas. I know that some would say be your own definition, but I'm like, I'm nothing without definers. I feel like I need an agent sometimes. I just can't afford one. You know, it's like, where do you get an agent nowadays but online? I have a portfolio roaming around somewhere, and it's like, and if you talk to yourself in a video like this, it's like, am I talking to my viewers? See, the strange thing is, I don't really feel like I'm talking to you guys right now, to be honest with you. I feel like I'm talking to my mirror. I'm just talking to a mirror as far as I'm concerned. This is a mirror. And I feel, a little wave errors, you know, like, whatever, a bit, you know, a bit, I feel. But what do you do when you move everywhere, and sometimes it's a car, and that's it. But anyway, yeah, some people want stories about everything, which I don't mind sharing, but you know, it might not want to be always shared about, because one day it would be shared, we would, I don't know, when it's like try to do something in a different character, and then I'm like, I'm gonna be a cartoonist. I'm gonna be a cartoon. It's like, what the hell? Where did this go? I do that. I absolutely do that. I am. This is a confession. This is a confession booth, and I keep on hitting my elbow on that nail. I should probably figure something out. I'm sure lots of people can relate, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm gambling. But hey, I don't know. I was going to give these away. But then, how do I give these away? Does anyone want these? I gotta go to the post office and be like, hey. And then I'm like, how do I give these away? I gotta be like, figure this out. It's like, you never mailed anything in life? Nope. A letter, but just a letter. I guess it's like just get a box, same damn thing, right? Never mailed an object. Have I ever mailed a letter? What the hell? I feel like I didn't even mail a letter now. I don't know anymore. What, did I mail a letter? Why do I feel like I mailed a letter and I just can't remember? Then I was like, I mailed a letter. Yeah, I mailed a letter. I'm like, wait a moment, did I? Holy crap. We may only ever know. We may only ever know. This guy, when you're a little kid, you might say, I'm a stone dude that will be right back. I will beat you in the head with my sludgy. And he's like, maybe we should be Walter Disney. Clever. I want a Disney Channel out of you, Modern. I want Disney from you, Modern. I'd love to do that. That'd be cool, sure. They'd love to do that, but I don't know how I'm gonna get there. With poorness. If they pay for it, then I would do it for free. Okay, probably. I mean, why not? I'd just do it for the character. I'd get to play a character, and what character would I play? Probably something with a lot of makeup and does voices of some kind. Does an accent or something, I'd imagine. That I would either be a villain or a weird hero kind of figurine. I always said that I'm probably not Batman if I'm going DC. But I am definitely a DC villain. Oh, hell yeah. Now that, I could totally see myself playing the role in. Who? I would probably take any of them. If they told me to do Doctor Strange. Did you know there's a Doctor Strange everywhere? Bad joke. Do an interesting take on Doctor Strange. Make me look old and creepy. Be like the most creepiest Doctor Strange of all, with a villain and Batman. And I could be like doing brain surgery or something on them. Let me open up Batman. Let me open up Batman. Let me open up that. Let me open up Batman. Be like, I have so many looks, man. I have gone places that no other character has ever gone before. In this apartment. She looks really glaring, like, it looks like I got bad hair days. This should be like dog footers. This is not my best hairs. But you get raw because you gotta be raw when you're not doing a movie or a TV or a video game. Did I mention, that I really bought this collector's? Not for this. No disrespect. But for this. That's what I wanted. Was just this statue. And I knew that I'd get the game with it too. So that's the little things were just they were cool, but not really needed.
to me. Someone else might like him better, so. I mean, this is kind of cool, I guess. I can hang this up, use it as a bib. I have a feeling I'm going to ruin this, unfortunately. I'm not a collector anymore. As big. I started collecting because the manager of GameStop, Jim, that I went to school with for computer tech, I took computer tech with him in also ninth grade. I did a lot in ninth grade. I had most of my stuff done in ninth grade, come think about it. But here is this map from God of War. I know this is supposed to all be a weird ASMR because I wrote it that way. But maybe I get a kick out of this. You know, maybe I get a kick out. If I'm lucky, I get a kick out. Would I do sponsoring? Yeah, sure. What would you like me to do? You want me to do sponsoring and sell stuff? Absolutely. I'm assuming there's rules, and that's manageable, just like a script. So, what are these? You know, what would you like me to do? I mean, maybe I should ask you guys what I should sponsor. What would I like to sponsor? Actually, I don't know the answer. I think anything would be cool. I mean, and if I just pal, maybe I'd do lotion. Would you do lotion? Yeah, why not? Why not do lotion? I'm not a hair. I'm not a, well. But you'd be like, buy this lotion? Would I buy this lotion? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. If I was rich, probably. I don't know. I'm not a money fan. But I would take 3 of these. If you won't give them to me. You don't have to give me money. Just give me statues. And then I'll talk about them and show them off. Because then we'd be like, because if you, trust me, my life, you know, because there's so much damage, you'd be like, that's a sturdy statue. You know this statue is going to take a lot to break, you know? Because with modern, holding it firm in his hands like this, just this tells you that this is a decently built statue. Because modern's rough. And here's another statue, which is my first statue for my rebuild. I only have 2 at the moment. It's like, why'd you unbox it? Because I live in why? For money? Value? Later? No thank you. I think I'm good. I'm so good. Look at this. I know I put the sledgehammer up there. It's like, raw. You don't see that? He's pretty strong. He's pretty good build. You know, look at that guy. You get a good firm, you know, hand-on with modern. Get to know this is a good statue. This is a firm built statue because modern's rough. I could signature. Modern's rough. Yeah, looking like a dog. You know what we could do? We could do a celebrity section. We could do any type of sections. I'm a celebrity section. As far as I'm concerned. Did I ever meet anyone? What the heck is meet? Acquaintance? Shake someone's hand. Is that even technically a meeting? That's how I feel. Sorry if that's offensive. But I don't know. I've been to WWE matches and Dwayne Johnson was at a couple of them back in the day, but like 2 of them I remember. 2 or 3 he was there. 2 or 3 of them. But I went to Dollywood. There was a Dollywood parade in Tennessee. Dolly Parton was in it. Were there anyone else? Yeah, I guess there was. I think Tim McGraw was there. Can't remember. There's a whole people. I didn't meet them. I didn't even shake their hands. But I'm saying, shaking his hand. I shook a football. Okay, I don't follow NFL like at all. So, but there was an ex-NFL football player that gave me the reward for the slightly crisp poem that was in this book that I published, that I allowed to be published. In this book, I was in high school. I survived a fire. The reward, unfortunately, did not survive the fire, but this survived the fire. It was an NFL football player that gave me the reward. I didn't even know I was getting a reward. I went up there and I said thank you and, you know, give a non-scripted speech, a little one, of a thank you, because there was a line of people. But I didn't want to leave everyone up there because I was not sure if there's a timer. But anyway, that I wasn't the only one who won a reward though. Yeah, I just won a reward for poetry or something. It was like creative writing or something. It was like they call it a Greg Award. I never heard of a Greg Award, but there were only 2 of us they gave that to. But I don't know, we had an NFL football player that to us. I don't know. Put in the book. Like celebrity of poets. True story though is that I didn't want to publish a poem. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of poems, but I didn't want to publish it because I felt like, I don't know, deep down I wanted it to be a part of something else later. And I felt like, would it be robbing myself? So I was like, oh, I'll give you what I told the teacher. I said, English teacher, I'm going to give you my garbage poem. I'm going to give you a garbage poem. I'll let you, okay? I remember that they really, really liked the game of chaos the most of what I shared. Like, I shared that one with them, and years ago I wrote this poem called The Game of Chaos, and it was about, if I remember correctly, it was about burning buildings. It was about a alleyway with a detective that went into the alleyway of murder, pinned into the wall and no way out. And I had it so he was going into this alleyway, and he's in this alleyway of crime that just consumes the whole damn city from just one place that can take out the whole damn city. And people really liked that one, probably because it was like super like like kind of exciting, but in a kind of slightly toxic kind of exciting, because it was some type of, like, because there was no good ending. The ending is the city gets consumed by it, and it just goes mad. But that was definitely one of their favorites. What's one of my favorites, though? Probably something to do with the reflection. Back in the day, I wanted a character that was everything and everyone and nothing at all. And I wanted to make something so dimensional and his origin tale. Well, it's got further details with the short story. It was a short story I wrote. This one was written like a poem, but it was a poetic short story. I never finished a full book. Still this day, I haven't. I've been trying for years, and it's just putting everything together, and I'm getting there, but slowly getting there. And I'm always like, I'm almost there. I'm almost there. But am I really almost there? I'd have better luck writing a script because of some of these books that I've been this massive project on the background I have been working on. But it just takes forever. It's so much easier to write short stories and poems and even lyrics. I, Someone asked me once on Twitter, "Do you make music?" And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" I was deep down. I think the answer is yes. I mean, I don't know how to write notes, like, but I know how to write lyrics. I know how to write poems. So isn't that is music, in some ways? So yeah, I know how to write music. I guess I do make music. I write it. I can. But anyway, that short story was called "The Crystal Rose." Was one of my favorites. The short story brand because it ties into a much bigger story. It was about the immortal petals into the sea that would lead to the galaxy, into an immortalizing tomb of all. And I never did share that one. I don't think I shared that one with anyone, but I called it the Crystal Rose. It involved the immortal petals that were scattered. What it was about was the short story was a lot different. The original was a lot different, and it got much bigger though. But the original was basically about a guy that was proposing on a pier and was rejected on this pier, on the side of the pier. And there's this creepy figure, which eventually is a character that I built also, standing over, like watching them in the back. It's very dark. It's its own world in there on the pier. And when she's standing there, she's like, no, 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 I will not marry you. She really, I built into this where this character, which will explain later on, but not in the short story, where she fell in love with him also, but was doing this to save his life. And she has connections to another really interesting character. So, and let's just say it's about him going. The whole short story takes place on a pier. The entire original cut was just on the pier by itself, but I took it further later on. And on the pier, he was standing there, and it's almost like a compelling, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but interchangeable thought process of dimension. Like I wanted him to sail to his doom, but I wanted to involve a Pacific ship. Even I wanted Pacific, like I wanted him on the sea. I wanted him to be set out. I wanted it so the character can monitor him, but he just won't know everything. He's out looking for something that doesn't exist. And I was like, how can I make something be his doom and also awaken this power that's hidden in this other character? And I was like, I got it. He's going to sail for something that doesn't exist, but ends up being written into existence. He ends up finding something that wasn't even supposed to exist, and it would change his entire uh, lives, and it would become a very dimensional, starting with the tomb itself, mostly in the sea, and then becoming imprisoned and what he becomes, and later on, and it's just his character is one of my favorite characters because he also becomes a potential villain and stuff like that too. But I have him where he is intertwined with, he just gets this, it's ingrained into his flesh, man. He has like, his tomb is his flesh. When he comes back out, he's does not look the same, and because of what has happened to him, because of, he fell in love. But there is a story before that, but you need to realize that when he was sailing the seas, he has a rewrite story because his mind isn't entirely right, because he has memories of something that he wasn't. And it's, and but he's kind of, because he was told this, and this other character has abilities that she was learning at the time and didn't even entirely know how to master, but wanted to protect him, and so she sent him away, and to his doom. And it's a very interesting story because it leads into farther universal thing later on with that girl that sent him out has a child, and it just, for later on generational stuff. And it also involves the, what I call the Phoenix and the Dying Core, which is a very interesting time period because it is probably one of the saddest time periods because of what will happen to the whole entire world. But there are worlds, spoiler, in my stuff. But I think I'd start with that world first. And you leave it to you to figure it out later on. I could say now, but I think most people sit back and see it would be. What do I see with George R. R. Martin's stuff? I think he's very interesting, very predictable, in my opinion, though, but very interesting. George R. R. Martin is. I find the guy interesting. But yes. So that is basically what it's about. Kind of, I feel I just noticed someone entered here and I lost train of thought, but that's cool. But anyway, been talking to myself like in a mirror here. But when I was, I was talking about what I write. I write short stories and poems and lyrics. And what happens is when we take this to another direction, it's like, what has this video become? And it's like, this is what you get. And it's a whole conversation about this. So now that someone comes in, the next second they come out. And then you give them a face like this. So they can always remember how void whacking really works. I find it better just to look in the mirror. Because I'm like, what does that person want? I'm going to pretend there no one will ever be. People come in to have conversations, though, man. Don't you understand? People come in to have conversations. Do they? Do they really? Do they really? They get to know a little bit about myself. At least you get to see this faces of expressions, and this is your first impersonation of your brothers in blood. It's raw. It's Raw God of War ASMR. This is Raw God of War ASMR. This is the best ASMR that was never made yet. Right? Perhaps one day it shall be made. We may only ever know. God of War ASMR. That sounds pretty awesome. I gotta check that out. Who the hell's doing this on ASMR? Names are thinking ASMR. She God of War ASMR. This isn't a God of War ASMR. What the hell is this? This is a God of War ASMR. I'm not really making fun of God. I'm making fun of any of this, to be honest. At the same time, I am, but I actually listen and watch ASMR videos. I actually like them. I think they're pretty cool. Well, I don't have to watch too many, but I watch some of them. My favorite's The Last of Us. They're gonna just tell you if it's waterproof. You can make a fountain out of it. You can make a fountain. You can like squirt out waters and stuff. Like, I don't know if I should do that because my iPad's out waterproof. This is a long video. I hope you all would have made it to the end, because when you make it to the end, I gotta give you a reason. That's right. To the end. To stay through the sky. Okay, if I'd recommend anything, you might want to fast forward through some videos, some little clicky click thingies, because this might just be way too long for some. This is almost like confusing. I understand. You're gonna come in here and you're expected professional, and I wasn't always professional, and I'm sorry that I can't afford to be professional. Okay, perhaps bad money spending problem things. But anyway, have a nice day. Have a nice, wonderful day. Remember that I am a horror icon. This is only meant for nightmares. If you're not strange, then why bother entering my crib? This is Morton's crib. You've entered Morton's crib, and I need an editor. Someone who will edit. I am looking for an editor. A professional that I'm not. So I can do these videos for you to do for me. Together we make team. It's a start. They say you gotta ask a lot of questions. Probably, I don't know. I don't really know anymore. Do you know anymore? Do I look pretty? I know I could be like, anything I want to be. I'm on YouTube. All right. I love you very much, Boogie. That's for you. That's for everyone. Now, everyone have great days and great nights, because this is the best ASMR you'll ever see on your whole. You have come to the right crib. And now that I see a wonderful person, I want to tell you that you are loved from where I come from. We all know where greatness comes from. And you get the ASMR with Kratos. If you rewind, you will see lots of taps. I am the first to go insane.
Okay. When I was a mere little bitch, back in my day, I'm talking to my desk. I want to make that clear. I do horror movies. I do the best horror movies. This is fun. Hello. This will be saved. I am talking. You ever just want to get in a fight with a mirror? I just want to punch that mirror yourself. That damn mirror guy. Look at that mirror guy right there. This is how you do it. You fight yourself. You fight not the mirror guy. When you are terrified, this is what you do when you're scared. You make your iPad slap down like trousers. What a bad word. What an iPad drop. But anyway, where was I? Oh, fear. Fear the Walking Dead, John. Sunday. But anyway, listen, this is very important. This is the most important thing you'll ever hear in your life. I'm not Batman. I'm not Batman. I could be DC villain, but I'm not Batman. I'm sorry, I'm not Batman. What can I say? I'm sorry to let you down that I'm not Batman. My life is ruined. I'm not Batman. I'm not Batman. But anyway, on with the news. This is Polaroid Springs water. Polaroid Springs water. There is plastic in this, according to a YouTube video. If you drink it, you are a big grid lover. I think I want to do ads like that. If you don't drink Polaroid spring water, then fuck you. Fuck you. If you don't drink spring water. Is that a good commercial? You think they allowed that on YouTube? You think they'll be like, no, you just, no. I don't know the nudist laws. Let's hide. Does that make good music? That hit me in the eye.
This is the funniest thing I've ever done in my whole entire life, Forms. Optimus Prime might be here. I don't have him. But I got him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I need an editor. Because you're not professional. I'm not professional. Got Wars downloaded, by the way. No. I can't see it. At least we get to move around now. Live. In what? We're not supposed to move that fast. I don't think we are. Wi-Fi adventure and see how far this will go. Let's see how far this Wi-Fi adventure will take us. I'm gonna terrify you. When I was a little giant, when I was a little bitch. I went to the North Pole yesterday. They didn't have my, size. I'm gonna do horror movies. I'm gonna scare you all. You're all going to be terrified. So scared you will be. I take pride in that laugh. Damn it. You're no problem with my weird laugh. Do you? I ate something weird. Look, my white teeth had turned tinty. And I didn't even brush my teeth before doing the video. Look at him! I scare myself. I'm gonna go back and watch one of my horror films. 2, 1. I'm now sitting here. This is horrifying ASMR. This will give you ideas. I am only existing to give you ideas. The name is a hill of broom. This is a puzzle that can be solved. Where'd my eyes go? Where the hell did my eyes go? Oh, yeah, there they are. My eyes are back. Thank God. I thought I lost my eyes forever. You may be wondering, do I really act this way? The answer is, what do you think? This guy's gonna be an international YouTuber. He's gonna make the biggest words come out of nonsense, right? When I was 15, you know what I used to do? I feel like a kid. Because I wasn't a kid. Was I a kid? I don't know. But I gotta get to video games and most of them digital. So I'm still a kid. Are you a kitten or a cat? Hello everyone. You want a more serious modern. You probably want some serious ASMR action. So I'm gonna give it to you. Some really serious ASMR action. And I'm sorry if I'm not professional. But I am. You know why? Because someone rubbed the lamp and out I popped. I popped right out that fucking genie-ass lamp. I'm on Instagram. I just want to throw it out there. I am on Instagram. One day, you're gonna look back at this, and then you'll be like, who in the bloody hell is this? Because I'm gonna be the biggest cricket. He got stabbed on. I don't know if I want to be that guy. I want to get stomped on. Do you want to get stomped on? I don't want to get stomped on. Who the hell wants stomped on? That's the Hulk, by the way, everybody. That really scared the viewers away instantly when they came in. But like, this guy's the craziest guy I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I know. What you're probably looking for is an actual God of War ASMR. But I am so sorry to inform you that you have found the weirdest damn channel in existence. Well, we fell off chat. Our stamps weren't very wise. Now were they? You want to see the X? It is awesome. Best ASMR ever. No, actually, The Last of Us is. I watched this really awesome ASMR. That was my favorite. Someone took a like away. I lost my life down the drain. When I was walking around and around. You may only be able to make something from this strangeness, but what I am about to tell you is horrifying. The most horrifying nightmares I will give you. There will be deep thinking, the deepest thinking of your dreams. You will always remember this night and how very frightful this night is. This is an creepy, nightmarish lifetime. You will remember when we are done with you. You shall be perfect.
if you're lucky, we will portalize you, beam you to the stars. Winter is coming, winter is coming. What I want from you is I want remixes. I want people to make fun of this. I want people to take this and make it into something. I am letting you know that I am moddable and entirely accepting modernation. MXN. Some of you may be wondering the transformation. The answer is there are places in the deepest, darkest places. You think you have yourself a show because you do. You have the ultimate moddable show. You are looking at a DC villain at the very best, because I'm horrible. And I'm gonna hurt the shit out of my feelings. Now this is fun. Why don't you put down a like and a couple more, subscribe and share me out, because this is Hollywood. Dude, this is so horrifying. I love it. This is the stuff of horror films. This is a test stream. Streaming live. You might be wondering where I've been. We need to take this really serious now. We must make this incredibly serious. If it is not serious, I don't know what any of us will do. We need this to be acceptable. So I am going to make this PG-13. But when I was testing this in the Cold War, ASMR, I was talking to my reflections, and then I got extra awkward when I saw viewers. This is an acting exercise. This is how I act. Each and every one of you can have the power of me in the palm of your hands. You and me shall be held. When I was entering the nightmare lands, well, my eyes were bulging out of my freaking head. When I went across the lands of the sentences, maybe you should write me a script. Because I'm just spitting stuff out right now. This is totally random and This is the weirdest video of your life. You are watching a God of War ASMR. You are watching a God of War. When we were younger than the seven seas, you. Whoa. Okay, that's a little too much character. I'm about to fall over. Sorry if I break it every now and then. I mean, you gotta be able to come back. That's the most important part. If you can't come back, then you can end up in a hospital. Because that's a mental disorder, probably. Hello. Have I been what you've been looking for all your entire life? I believe that I am the answer to your ticking heart. You want love? Well, you found the right doctor. That guy is perfect. I need him. Where have you been all my life? I want to do a jog. I want to do a jog with Trevor on the China Wall. After I saw that Insta photo, Trevor, we need to run. We need to run on the China Wall together. We must run across the China Wall together. Hey, you're an agent. You should hire me. Or no, I don't want money. I am weird like that. I just want to do feely things like when you watch something, I make you laugh or scared or creepy. I'll make a horror movie in my house. You are in Modern's house. Worst horror film ever. This guy Modern just drives me up the wall. And it's like, who the heck does this guy even think he is? Me and Bella Thorne would be great friends. Have you seen me party? I haven't seen myself party. That's where I should be recorded. We're on orientation now. We are now entering the paranormal realm. Is this like 100 minutes? Oh Lord, I can't do math. It's like an hour long. I'm probably gonna end this and do something stranger for you all. But try to make it so some of it will be long, some of it won't. That's probably what I'll do for you guys. These videos will be probably slightly misleading to some, but we'll figure something out. I think this is a great start. Just open yourself up with probably creeping us first, because do what you're good at, and that's comedy and horror, being funny and scary. So that's what I'm gonna do. Funny and scary. But I'm also gonna go play God of War. I might stream it too. I don't know, because I feel it's kind of tricky, to be honest with you, sitting down and stream, actually. I'll try it again. You know what? I'll give it a try again. It's sitting there. I gotta move when I'm with a camera. I don't know, I'm weird. All right, hi everyone.
You are loved. I'm still kind of feeling this is a little bit weird, but I think we got this. You are loved, and it's not that I don't love you, okay? It's just, listen, it's just that some of us need to learn to be more comfortable with who we are. And we're on this journey of self discovery. So, yeah. I love you, but I'm not entirely comfortable with saying it yet. But somehow I'm still saying it. Does that make any sense? But anyway, adios. See, I know some Spanish. Peace out, everyone. I should probably put some. No, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Don't listen to me, or do. I don't know. Maybe that's a terrible suggestion. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where's the end button? How do you turn this off? I can't believe I forgot how to turn the camera off. How do you turn? Where's? Right there. Okay. Hang on. Until 35. Oh yeah, I need to still end it. Oh crap. Okay.